Hi, in this video we're going to go over how to find court records in the state of Colorado. To get started, go to coloradopublicrecords.org. There should be a link in the description. You can click on that or just type it into your browser. On the home page you will notice there's a very extensive list of public record databases available in Colorado, so depending on what type of research you're doing, you might be able to find some of these useful. But in this video, we're going to talk about court records. And so if you hover over other records, we have created a special page for the most sought after records. So anything from background checks to inmate searches. So I'm going to go ahead and click on court records. And so what you'll notice on these pages, on these more detailed pages, is a breakdown in the case of court records of the court system in Colorado. So it's like a top-bottom approach, anything from pretty much the Supreme Court to Denver County Court. And so each of these courts will deal with different types of court cases. Example, district court, you got your felonies, civil, probate, juvenile, domestic relations. And so different courts will deal with different types of cases. So if you're looking for like evictions, you'd want to check the county courts. So it will let you know if there's an online public terminal present. Sometimes you can just go to a public, to the court of clerk's office, or maybe the local court's office, and they will have these public terminals that you can use to research records. Also, at times you can use, you have online links available to you where you can do some of the research as well. So whatever we found, we have left this information here for you. One more thing to keep in mind, if you, once again, hover over other records, I'm going to select background checks. One more thing to keep in mind is you can also access court records at the county level. And so we covered the most populous counties. So as an example, you have your Denver court search, and it's not exactly like the statewide research. This is specifically run by the county. It's their own database. So these actually might be even more useful if you're trying to really get into it, as well as using the online or the on-site public record or public terminals that they have on-site. So there's quite a few tools you can use, and we have found this information here for you, made it easy, and all on a single website here. So come check it out. Another thing to keep in mind is at the name search on top. And what this does is it doesn't just pull records from county or the state of Colorado. It goes outside the state as well. So it pulls records from multiple states, multiple databases, both public and private. So it's pretty extensive. And it's a single search system, so it's instantaneous. Now, the nice part about it is if, let's say, you're looking at criminal court records, for an example, or maybe eviction records, whatever it may be, let's say they have had previous instances or situations where a court record was created, say, in Washington or Oregon or Utah or whatever state it may be, Minneapolis, and now they live in Colorado, and you're just checking at the county level or the state level, you're not necessarily going to see those other states. And people do migrate quite a bit nowadays, so you never know. So if you want to make sure you have more of your bases covered, if you want to make sure you're more informed about a particular individual, you can also use the private tool, which is the search box on top here. So with that said, once again, come visit coloradopublicrecords.org and get started on your Colorado court record search. Thank you.